Hello, this is Howie of Solving Chaos, back for another episode. In this one, I'm going to create a new Iron Condor on Xilinx. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe something like 3 or 4 weeks out. There is a earnings coming up soon. So here I'm going to show um, what this looks like. So stay tuned and enjoy the episode. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This trading channel will be used to cover my options trading, stock market, and dividend investments. I will show you what I'm doing and explain the reason for what I'm doing. My end goal is to help more people learn that investing can be done by anyone. I believe that ordinary, everyday folk can achieve extraordinary results without taking on the extra risk. Enjoy this episode. I was thinking of doing an iron condor, so let me show you. Before we begin, here's what Xilinx looks like. There is a earnings on the 21st, and you can see that is not too far away, right? 15 days away or so. With that in mind, we're going to demonstrate how to set this up. So using Etrade, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to just come down here, select Iron Condor, and basically what it is it's two credit spreads, a put and a call combined together, and a little bit different from an iron butterfly. An iron butterfly uses a single price point. You have a better you have a better reward, but chance of being right is a little bit less. Iron condor, you have a higher probability, but you make a lot less money for the capital you put up. So I'm going to demonstrate that, and you'll see some of the numbers as I build this. So before I begin, I always like using a spreadsheet, trying to figure out what price we're going to use and how far away, and we'll model some stuff out. So first thing I want to do is pick a time frame. If the earnings, I think I'm going to play it a week after. So if I play it on here, there's going to be a big move, or what some people call the gamma move, right? The gamma risk. So I may actually push it a little bit further down with the intention of creating let me just do the math real quick. 21st is here, so I will only have 7 business days or calendar days. It's still a little bit of risk, because what that means is for every dollar it moves, I can be wrong. And if it pops $5 or $10 in a day, sort of like what Square did, if you look at what Square did today, you see how that can kill you in your options trading, especially if it goes against you. And in an iron condor, and if I'm selling it, that would go against me. So as I'm thinking this out, let's see what's best. I don't know yet. We'll pick a calendar. Let's pick a little bit further out, and then let's just plug in some numbers here. I like to just randomly build it and just pick some numbers and see what happens, and then I'll plug it into my spreadsheet, and we'll see whether or not it makes sense. So maybe I'll do a $10 away, right? We'll do maybe a $1 whiff, and then on this side, $10 away. Let's use, and then a dollar whiff. So let me just plug that into my spreadsheet just to see what that would look like. It's about 104. Let's use one. Okay, I did that wrong. This should be the whiff. Slide down over here, and I actually used 95.5, 90. So let me just check something. So what I have in this spreadsheet is what's the current price right now, and you can see it's 104.16. This will tell you how far it is away, either out of the money, and here's the midpoint of the two, right? Between these two here, there's a midpoint, and this is the distance it needs to travel before you lose, and this is the width of my total distance between on both sides, the put side and the call side. Now what I normally like to do is I own shares of Xilinx. So what I'm thinking is, if I'm going to be wrong, I'd rather be wrong on the call side, because that means I will make money on my 100 shares. Does that make sense? So I'm not just writing this because I want to play earnings. I actually own 100 shares. And so I'm going to write this Iron Condor with a little bit further away on the downside. So I have a less chance of making money on the downside. So let's move it down to a 94.50 to a 93.50, right? So what I'm saying is you do this, 93.50. So now you see it's a $9.60 away. Okay. Did I do that right? That's interesting. There's no credit. November 6th, which is 31 days away. So let me just look at this real quick. Hang on. I'm still going to play around with this. So let's go. I'm going to move it down to 92 and then 90. Okay. So what it's saying is, so the width is $2. I'm going to make 60. So that's close enough to the tasty trade rule, which is 1/3, right? It's a $2 risk, and 1/3 of that is about 66 cents. So I think that's good. And so the go here for me is to hope that it stays in between. And let me just see the numbers one more time. So this will be a 90, 92, and on the other side is a 114 to 116. So the width is now a 22 width Iron Condor, and I'm okay with being farther on the put side and $9 away on the call side. Again, because I explained I own 100 shares. So let's see what this will look like, and we're going to put this in for 70 cents for right now. Actually, in case there's something weird with the ask bid, I'm going to do this. You can see, whoop, you can see that the proceeds are listed here. We'll do a preview, and you can see that the buying power impact is right. And now I'm going to place the trade, and let's see what happens. Nope, didn't go yet, didn't go yet. Let's do a change. The credit is dropping, which is fine. I knew that was not going to work, but I wanted to see it. Let's just wait a little bit and see if we can get this trade to go across. And it did go across. Here it goes. You see that? So I got the trade to go across, and that's how you create an Iron Condor. And let's just see how this trade ends up. We're going to wait a couple weeks. We'll monitor it. And again, if Xilinx moves sharply, I'm going to show you what I do. I will normally roll one side of it and let the other side just sort of go towards zero, and then eventually you close it out. If you like this video, please subscribe and press the like button. Enjoy and have a profitable day.